What up? Jeff here with all my ICP Renegades. So today I'm just going to do a quick technical analysis. We're going to look about what is going on with the internet computer in the charts, the technicals. Is it buying time? Is it selling time? And my overview on that before we get in, we are still in the bear market. There is so much support around that $5 level. We're going to look at that in the charts, and you're going to see that there is so much support at this level in the bear market that if you buy in the bear market and end up selling in the bull market, you're going to make money. That's just the way that it is. So let's take a look at these really quickly, and then we will kind of see where we are sitting at in the grand scheme of things. So right now we have $48 million in 24-hour volume. This is why I'm saying this is a good level at $5. Sometimes when we went down to like 4 and 3, we would see this go down as low as like 15 to 20 million. We are sitting steady in the last few days in the 24-hour volume at right around $50 million. As you see, we're down a little bit from yesterday. And if you look, the market cap's even down to about $1.57 billion. Now, this is really good, being how we have 296 million ICP out there right now out of 497 million. So that's looking pretty good. If we look at the rankings, Internet Computer is sitting solidly at number 37. We have claimed our spot between 30 and 40. Now, all we are waiting for is Internet Computer to move up on this list and keep going higher and higher. This is one of the best cryptos out there. We're still up 12% on the week and strong volume even compared to some of our competitors. Some have a little bit more than us, but the Internet Computer is solid. We don't just go way up and then way down. We kind of stay solid where we are and gradually move up the rails. Now let's take a look at some of the technical indicators on larger time frames. So this is going to be our weekly right here. Our weekly summary of the technicals. Now, on the regular summary, it's a neutral area where there's 8 selling, there is 8 neutral, and 6 buy, which means on the weekly we're about neutral. I'd say we're actually on the buy side. On this one, the oscillators, it's saying to buy. This is a strong area to buy. We have so much support at the $5 to $5.50 level. We are doing amazing. Now, the moving averages are going to be down because we had a big move to the upside all the way to $8, kind of went down, went back up. We're just kind of going down and up in price right now because we're in a bear market. So the moving averages is saying to sell about 7, neutral 1, and buy 3. So it's still, like I said, we're in a bear market. So this is just, accumulation period. I think this is talking about people day trading. This is on the weekly, but if you want to look into these, you can look at each one of them. There's going to be a little bit more strong selling pressure on the daily because we just went up and then came back down. So it's about 12, 10 to 4, but it's still not in that strong sell area. We are in a bear market, so this is normal. And there is strong sell on the moving average on the daily, but that's because we just went down so much. This is actually an area where I like to see it bounce back from and keep going. Now, if all of these were strong sell, it might be a little bad, but this is neutral, and this one is just sell. So that's not looking too terribly bad, in my opinion. Let's look at the 4-hour, then we'll kind of move it along. Still the same thing. There's a lot of selling pressure on the lower time frames, and that's because a lot of altcoins aren't really moving right now. And to me, this looks like we're going to be moving, to the upside, sure. So let's get into some actual TA now. If we look at what we were talking about last time, we still have this massive falling wedge that we are definitely seeing. You could even bring this up to about here, and we would still have another falling wedge where we just kind of broke below it right here at the $3 range. We are right on that Bollinger right there at 539. We're at 532 right now. If we get above that, that's going to be an area of support. Now, if we go and look at this red dotted line here, I'll actually make a blue line for this so you can see on a solid area. If we follow this all the way back here, let's get rid of this line and we'll get rid of some of these other lines. I just wanted to show you really quickly that pattern. And as you see, this area, if we follow it back, support resistance, resistance before a breakout. If we go back here, support, support, all the way back here, support. This area has a massive amount of support. So I see us actually going above, getting above this median price on the Bollinger, and then even going to touch the top of the Bollinger, open it up to start moving to the upside. Then once we get about to 729, this is going to be our big area to break out and go to the upside. We really need to break this area to really start to get bullish around 730-ish. So if we open up that Bollinger, go up to the top, break out of here, we're going to see a $10 to $12 ICP. Now, on the other hand, we could end up going back down and touching about $4.60. If something happens and we go down one more time, you know, creating kind of a W pattern right here before we end up moving up to the upside again. We kind of go back down, touch this other support level, which I'm going to show you right here. It goes back a ways too. See, this was support. This was another area that broke down and went down to the lower side. And this was a big area moving to the upside right here. So, and we had a lot of volume back here that we're not seeing right here. So I don't see a lot of selling pressure happening right now. You know, some of them oscillators are saying sell, but the volume and everything else is saying we're holding steady at these prices. We're doing really good at 530. We've confirmed that $5 level, and I would like to see us either, you know, make a move directly to test this area at about $6, and then before maybe going back down one more time and breaking out, or even having another reversal before going up. But the ultimate thing that I see is we are going to go up and test this $7.30 level. This is either going to make or break these big long patterns, which one is going to be our inverse head and shoulders, which you can see right here. We have a shoulder. We have our head right here. And we made the other perfect shoulder right here, which would bring us up to about $12 like we saw last time if we go from right here to the top of this. For that. All right. And we'll see where it compares to. Yeah, so this goes all the way up to, let's get rid of this guy, all the way up to almost $12. So the farther that we move down, see how this goes down at an angle, the longer it takes us to break out. See, if we would have broke out over here, it would have brought us to about $12.50 or so. But as we move down and don't break out, the lower that price is going. Strong areas of support that don't break easily, and if they do, it only lasts for a very short amount of time. What we do have to be aware of is a possible head and shoulders pattern right here on the smaller time frame, where we have this shoulder, we have this head, and then we are creating another shoulder right here, which could in turn, if we break below about 480, I would say about 480, even down to probably about 450. Yeah, this goes all the way down to 450. If we break below 450, we could see a new low, but I don't see that happening with Bitcoin at 28K. I see the big long-term falling wedge pattern and the big long-term inverse head and shoulders pattern. All right, guys, that's about all we have for today. I hope you enjoy these quick technical analysis videos where we're looking really good. Some of the technicals, like the buy and sell pressure, is saying to sell, but that's only like day trading. If you look at this in the long term, now it's just accumulation period. Like everybody else that's smart is accumulating that $5. That's why we have this massive area of support that goes back over a year long. And that's why we have this big pattern, is because we have held so strong at this $5 level, whether going below or up. We end up right back at that $5 and something level, because that's where the massive area of volume is, which is our support and, you know, our resistance if we break below it. So things are looking awesome. ICP to the moon. I will make more videos like this tomorrow. I'll have a live stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Be here, and we will figure out where we're going. I will do some Fibonacci retracements and see if we break out where we're going to go, and an update on the charts tomorrow. All right, guys, that being said, goodbye and good ICP. Bang!